Hey, what's going on everybody? It's ETAPRIME back here again. This is going to be a quick one, but recently one of my good buddies, Project SBC, sent me a link to an upcoming handheld known as the NANOPLAY. I figured we'd go ahead and take a look at the website, just talk about the device a little bit. And first things first, the overall design. So here's a look at what they've shown so far. As you can see, we've got kind of a blocky design, raised up triggers, non-separated D-pad, which is something I love to see. But we do have some odd buttons over here. They're just oddly shaped. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm not a huge fan of the way it's looking right now, but if it's comfortable and it works great, then I could definitely get over this. But you know, one of the main reasons I wanted to take a look at this was the CPU, or rather APU they're using, and it does have some of the fastest RAM that we've seen in one of these handheld gaming PCs so far. So moving down a bit, you can see ergonomic design, smooth feeling, I guess you could say that, PC grade cooling system, compact and portable, and for the analog sticks, they're not going to be using Hall sensors. They'll be using ALPS grade joysticks, or ALPS joysticks. So no Hall sensors here, and you know, we've gotten along just fine for years with these ALPS joysticks. I don't mind going back there. They're stating that this can be a 2-in-1 unit, and a lot of these definitely can. We can connect a keyboard and mouse to it, so they're considering this a gaming console and a mini laptop. It will be using the AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme, and of course we've seen this quite a lot in different handhelds this year, but one of the things that kind of sets this apart is the RAM speed. Now this is actually pretty crazy because we go down just a bit more here. They're stating that this is going to include 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5X at 8,533 megahertz, 128-bit bus running in dual channel. Now, I'll tell you, going from, let's say, 6,000 megahertz RAM up to 7,500 does make a difference with these RDNA 3 graphics. I've seen anywhere from a 6 to a 14 FPS increase, same TDP, just faster RAM. So going from, let's say, 7,500 to 8,533 could also net some more performance. And where this really comes into play are those lower TDPs. So it'd be really interesting to see a device release like this with that faster RAM. I think it would be pretty cool. But yeah, so far, you know, everything that I'm seeing actually kind of does look legit. They do have a Kickstarter placeholder page. We're not sure about the company itself. Now, like I mentioned, one of my good buddies sent me this link over, and I kind of wanted to show it off to get everybody's thoughts here. Using the Ryzen Z1 Extreme, like a lot of the other ones, 7-inch display, 700 grams, and moving down a little more, they've got the spec sheet listed. So again, weight is coming in at 700 grams. We've got the Ryzen Z1 Extreme based on Zen 4, RDNA 3 graphics, rated power at 15 watts, 16 gigabytes LPDDR5X, 8,533 megahertz with a 128-bit bus, dual channel memory. Looks like they're going to be offering a few different storage variants, 512, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte. And it will be using an M.2 2280, PCIe 5.0, maybe PCIe 4, 7-inch IPS display, 100% sRGB, 100% DCI-P3, 1920 by 1080 with a 165 Hz refresh rate, 16 by 10, so it's not a 16 by 9 aspect ratio display, 2 USB 4.0 ports at 40 gigs, USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2, shows 2 of those also, and 2 Type-A 3.2 ports, plus a 3.5mm audio jack and a micro SD card slot. 48 watt-hour battery, we've got all those controls built in, fingerprint sensor, 3-hour charge time, game duration 2 hours, dual channel stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support. It's going to be running Windows 11. Wi-Fi 6E or Wi-Fi 7, and Bluetooth 5.3. So yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of stuff listed here. We're not exactly sure if this will ever come to fruition, but I wanted to get your thoughts here on the device. Just the overall look, what kind of specs they're saying this thing may have. Would this be something that you're interested in, or would you just kind of skip it altogether? I'd love to get my hands on something like this with that faster RAM just to see what it could do, but you know, all the information we have right now is just from their website. And if I come across any more information, I will post it up in my community section. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about this device. You know, if it performs well, I don't mind how it looks. Are you just going to skip it altogether because you don't like the design? Are you tired of Ryzen Z1 Extreme? Let me know down below. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. Like always, thanks for watching.